Welcome to today's story. Are you ready to be inspired? This is the amazing story of a man who rose from humble beginnings, battled life's toughest challenges, and went on to rule the world of football. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo, and he is not just a player. He is a symbol of passion, perseverance, and the power of belief. Let's dive into the legend of the man who turned struggle into strength and dreams into destiny. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo. In the narrow streets of Santo Antonio, a small neighborhood on the island of Madeira, a boy named Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a municipal gardener and part-time kit man for a local football club, while his mother, Maria Dolores, cooked and cleaned to keep the family afloat. As a child, Ronaldo would kick old bottles or rags wrapped in tape, often barefoot, across dusty alleyways. His first real football wasn't leather, it was his imagination. At just 8 years old, he joined a local club, Madeira, where his talent was immediately recognized. But life wasn't easy. His father's alcoholism brought sadness to the household, and money was always tight. Still, the boy never stopped playing. "I used to cry when I lost," Ronaldo recalled. "But that's what made me stronger." At age 12, Ronaldo took the first real step toward his dreams, leaving Madeira to join Sporting Lisbon's academy on mainland Portugal. It was a tearful farewell. His mother's hug lingered, and his siblings waved from the dock. In Lisbon, Ronaldo was alone. He cried every night for months, missing home. Other kids mocked his accent and called him Crybaby, and Little B for his speedy runs. But he trained harder than anyone else. He would sneak out after lights out to do extra sprints, hiding his flashlight in his shoes. Coaches noted how he'd finish training, and then practice shooting for an hour more. He had something, they said, a fire. At 15, disaster struck. Ronaldo was diagnosed with a racing heart, a condition that could have ended his career before it even began. The doctors proposed surgery. The risk was high. His mother cried and prayed. The operation was successful, and Ronaldo was back training just days later. "Most kids would be afraid," said his coach. But Cristiano came back stronger, like he had something to prove. In 2003, at 18, Ronaldo played a preseason game against Manchester United. He danced past defenders, launched cross after cross, and dazzled Sir Alex Ferguson. After the match, United players begged their coach, "You have to sign this kid." Sir Alex listened. Ronaldo joined Manchester United and took the number 7 jersey, previously worn by legends like George Best and David Beckham. The pressure was immense, but Ronaldo didn't buckle. He spent hours in the gym, stayed after training for extra free kicks, and even hired a personal chef and nutritionist. In 2008, he won his first Ballon d'Or, the Premier League, and the Champions League. He wasn't just a boy with dreams anymore. He was a global icon. In 2009, Ronaldo moved to Real Madrid for a world record fee of €94 million. Fans filled the Santiago Bernabéu to welcome him, 80,000 people chanting his name. Critics said he was overpriced. Ronaldo answered with goals. Hundreds of them. He scored 450 goals in 438 games. He broke the club's all-time scoring record, won 4 Champions League titles, and claimed 4 more Ballon d'Ors. His rivalry with Lionel Messi captivated the world, but Ronaldo stayed focused on one thing: winning. He trained like a machine. While teammates rested, he worked on his core, practiced headers, studied tapes of goalkeepers. "Talent without work is nothing," he often said. For years, Ronaldo was criticized for not winning anything major with Portugal. But in 2016, everything changed. In the Euro 2016 final against France, Ronaldo limped off the pitch injured in the first half. He cried as he left. But then, something astonishing happened. From the sidelines, Ronaldo transformed into a coach, urging his teammates, shouting instructions, clapping them on. Portugal won in extra time. He lifted the trophy with tears in his eyes. "This is the happiest moment of my life," he said. A nation that once doubted him now worshipped him. In 2018, at 33, an age when most players fade, Ronaldo signed for Juventus. Many thought he was past his prime. But again, he proved them wrong. He scored goals, won titles, and brought professionalism to the Italian giants. He became the fastest player to score 100 goals for Juve, and inspired a new generation. Young players watched him stay behind in the gym, stretch for hours, eat precisely, and lead by example. In 2021, Ronaldo returned to Manchester United. The theater of dreams welcomed him home. He scored twice on his second debut, reminding the world that legends don't age, they evolve. Though the team struggled, Ronaldo remained a beacon of hope. In personal tragedy, when he lost one of his newborn twins in 2022, he still played on, dedicating goals to his child. "My strength comes from pain," he once said. In 2022, he made another bold move, signing with Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Critics said he was chasing money, but Ronaldo saw something else, a chance to inspire a new footballing frontier. Stadiums filled, youth academies bloomed, and global attention turned toward the Middle East. Ronaldo wasn't just a player anymore. He was a movement. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about goals or trophies. It's about resilience. From a skinny boy in Madeira to a global superstar, he overcame bullying, health scares, poverty, and personal loss. He turned pain into power, and criticism into fuel. He is a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, a European champion, and a global icon. But more than that, he is living proof that greatness isn't born. It's built, brick by brick, sweat by sweat, sacrifice by sacrifice. And even as time passes, the world will remember him not just as a footballer, but as a legend forged in fire. Cristiano Ronaldo once said, "Being a father is the greatest privilege in life." Off the field, his role as a parent has shaped a different side of him. He often shares moments with his children, Cristiano Jr., Eva Matteo, Alana Martina, and Bella, showing not the ruthless competitor, but the doting dad who teaches discipline, love, and hard work. Cristiano Jr., already a promising young player, is guided under his father's strict but loving eye. Ronaldo sets rules. No soft drinks, strict bedtime, study first, then football. "If you want to be like me," he tells his son, "you have to work harder than I ever did." He doesn't just want to raise another footballer. He wants to raise a good human being. As Ronaldo entered his late 30s, most expected decline. But Ronaldo didn't believe in decline. At 38, he was still one of the fittest players on earth, posting videos of late-night gym sessions, cold plunges, and hill sprints. Nutritionists say he has the body of a 23-year-old. Coaches say he trains harder than players half his age. In 2023 and 2024, even in Saudi Arabia, he continued scoring in double digits, outpacing younger teammates. "Age is a number," Ronaldo said. "Discipline is everything." CR7 is not just a name, it's an empire. With businesses in fashion, hotels, gyms, fragrances, and even health clinics, Ronaldo has built a brand that rivals Hollywood stars and CEOs. But unlike many, he built it from nothing. From sharing a room with 3 siblings to owning a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, his transformation reflects an ambition that extends beyond football. He is followed by over 600 million people on Instagram, more than anyone else on Earth. Yet he remains intensely private, still grateful, still hungry. Even as time moves forward, Cristiano Ronaldo's ambition remains sharp. With Euro 2024 on the horizon and whispers of a potential appearance in the 2026 World Cup, where he would be 41, Ronaldo shows no sign of slowing. "Records will come," he says. "But my story isn't finished." He wants one last dance with Portugal, one last miracle, one more moment when the world stops, and he, once a boy with no shoes, shows us what greatness truly looks like. To Cristiano Ronaldo, Sir Alex Ferguson wasn't just a manager. He was a father figure. When Ronaldo's father fell gravely ill, it was Ferguson who allowed him time off, no questions asked. "He told me, 'Cristiano, go. Take care of your dad. Football is not the most important thing right now,'" Ronaldo recalled. That moment changed everything. Under Ferguson, Ronaldo grew from a flashy teenager into a relentless professional. Ferguson taught him control, composure, and character. When Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or in 2008, he dedicated it to Sir Alex. And years later, when Ferguson suffered a brain hemorrhage, Ronaldo was among the first to offer support. "He's the best manager I've ever had. He believed in me more than anyone." For over a decade, football was defined by two names, Ronaldo and Messi. Every goal, every title, every award sparked debate. Who was better? But behind the rivalry was mutual respect. In public, they rarely shared more than a handshake. In private, they watched each other closely. Ronaldo once said, "I push myself because of Messi. Without him, I wouldn't be this good." And Messi too admitted, "Cristiano made me better." Their competition wasn't hate. It was fuel. Together, they elevated football to an art form, creating moments fans will tell their grandchildren about. And when they shared a quiet laugh during an award show, it reminded the world, legends recognize legends. While the cameras focus on his goals, Ronaldo rarely flaunts his generosity. But his impact off the field is profound. He's donated millions to children's hospitals, paid for life-saving surgeries, and even helped rebuild homes after disasters. He once auctioned off a golden boot to fund schools in Gaza. After winning the Euro 2016 bonus, he reportedly gave it all to charity. He's never had tattoos. Not because he dislikes them, but because he regularly donates blood. "It's about giving life," he says. To Ronaldo, success is best when shared, especially with those who need it most. In April 2022, Ronaldo faced one of the deepest sorrows of his life, the loss of one of his newborn twins during childbirth. He and his partner, Georgina Rodriguez, announced the heartbreaking news with a heavy heart. "It is the greatest pain that any parent can feel," he said. Though shattered inside, Ronaldo returned to the pitch days later. When he scored against Arsenal, the stadium rose. Fans, even rival supporters, applauded, chanted his name. A moment of unity beyond club colors. He pointed to the sky. For his son, behind the glitz, behind the goals, is a man who carries both unimaginable strength and unspeakable pain. Ask anyone who's worked with Ronaldo, and they'll say the same thing. His true gift isn't talent, it's obsession. Teammates at Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus all tell the same stories. Arriving at the training ground and finding Ronaldo already there. Staying late, and he's still running drills. On holidays, he swims laps in his private pool. At midnight, while others post photos of parties, Ronaldo posts workouts. Even at 39, he keeps the same diet. 6 small meals a day, lots of fish, 0 sugar. He sleeps in cycles, 90-minute naps multiple times a day. Every part of his life is designed for one thing, performance. "You can have all the talent in the world," Ronaldo once said, "but if you don't sacrifice, it means nothing." Ronaldo has captained Portugal since 2008, but leadership for him was never just about armbands. It was about action. In training, he pushes teammates to do one more sprint, one more rep. During matches, he demands excellence, but also lifts up younger players. When João Felix was under pressure during Euro 2020, it was Ronaldo who pulled him aside and whispered, "Play with your heart, not your fear." He leads by voice. He leads by example. He leads by fire. And when Portugal won the inaugural Nations League in 2019, it wasn't just another trophy. It was a testament to how far he had carried his country. In Funchal, Madeira, stands a museum unlike any other. Museu CR7, built in his hometown. It tells his story through jerseys, boots, medals, and trophies. Ronaldo funded it himself. Not for ego, but to remind the youth of Madeira that greatness can come from anywhere. Even from an island. Even from poverty. Each visitor walks through his life. From the cracked streets of Santo Antonio to the stages of the Bernabeu, Old Trafford, Turin, Riyadh. It's a monument not just to football, but to belief. I want kids to see this and say, if he did it, maybe I can too. Behind every legend is a silent force. For Ronaldo, that force is his mother, Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro. From the beginning, she believed in him. When money was tight, when meals were scarce, when critics laughed at the idea that a boy from Madeira could be the best in the world. She worked as a cook and cleaner, often skipping meals so her children could eat. She once admitted to considering an abortion during her pregnancy with Cristiano due to poverty. Something Ronaldo forgave and even joked about. Look what you would have missed. To this day, she is at nearly every match, in the stands praying. When Ronaldo won his 5th Ballon d'Or, he handed her the trophy and said, "This belongs to you." Though he hasn't officially retired, Ronaldo has hinted at his life after football. And one possibility stands out. Coaching. He's already played the role. Directing teammates during the Euro 2016 final from the sidelines. Offering tactical advice. Motivating with fire in his eyes. Those close to him say he studies matches obsessively, noting player movement, positioning, and formations. He's spoken about leading youth and national teams someday. Not just to win, but to build character and instill discipline. "I don't just want to win games," he said. "I want to shape people, like Sir Alex shaped me." If he ever dons the suit on the touchline, expect the same obsession, precision, and passion that defined his playing career. Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer. He is a global ambassador of the sport. He brought La Liga into new markets. He elevated Serie A's international visibility. And with his move to Saudi Arabia, he opened the door for a flood of international stars, changing the football landscape of the Middle East forever. He's been named in Time's 100 most influential people and has received recognition not only for his talent, but for the doors he opened, socially, culturally, economically. His jersey sales break records. His Instagram posts influence millions. And yet, he often reminds fans, "I'm just a small boy from Madeira with a dream." One dream remains: to return to his roots. Cristiano has often spoken of one day playing a final season at Sporting Lisbon, the club that first believed in him. A symbolic return, a closing of the circle, to run once more onto the field as that 12-year-old boy, but now as a living legend, would be more than football. It would be poetry. Whether he ends at Sporting or on another stage, the story will be remembered forever. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just one of records, trophies, or fame. It's the story of a boy who refused to give up. A boy who trained on empty stomachs, ran through rain with torn boots, and dared to dream beyond the borders of his island home. He rose, again and again, from rejection to redemption, from sorrow to strength. He became a champion, a father, a leader, a symbol. He touched every corner of the earth, not just with goals, but with his grit, grace, and generosity. Millions wear his name on their backs. Billions know his name, and long after his boots are hung up, his impact will remain. in the hearts of those who dared to believe because he showed them how. Statues may crumble, records may be broken, but stories, true stories, live forever. And Cristiano Ronaldo's story? It is not just a story of football. It is a story of greatness. It is a story of what it means to be unstoppable. The end. If you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and share.